Alex Trujillo. So, Alex, good morning and welcome. How are you?
Hey Nick, good morning. Thank you. I'm really excited. I'm Alex Trujillo, originally from Bolivia, and I'm really thrilled to be part of Vitruvio. We have lots of work to do at the ops and grants level, so that's for the next 90 days. Short intro about me. For the last 10 years, I've had the opportunity of leading and coordinating operations on some interesting projects. I've been the strategy lead for a multi-country cultural tokenization initiative where I collaborated with a large multilateral bank and a group of NGOs to implement an NFT project aimed at preserving native heritage and tokenizing cultural assets at risk of disappearing, which we successfully completed this year. I also worked on both ends of the grant making spectrum. First, as a grantee, securing substantial funding from major financial institutions, and later, as part of grant making institutions. I've had the opportunity of not only allocating funds, but also the responsibility of monitoring their utilization across various organizations from different countries. So it's really exciting to be here. What else can I say? Well, one of my recent highlights was closing a partnership with Meta to bring native art from 4 countries into the metaverse. That was really exciting. And on the academic side, well, I'm an alumnus of the University of Michigan Law School, Go Blue. And yeah, I think that's pretty much what I can say about myself.
Well, so Alex, I love the fact that you dived right into it and didn't even give me a chance to say hi to you and kind of introduce it. That's what I like about you in terms of operations. You're like, let's just cut right to the chase and go for it. So that's great. So Alex, you and I met when we were working on a project that took us into the Amazon rainforest. And I remember, going to Paraguay and Argentina and meeting with the indigenous artists and learning. And that's when I sort of became acclimated with you and learned about your style of working. And really, what I saw was that you're a go-getter. You worked with large multinational organizations and were getting them to give grants and things like that to further, the initiatives that you were working on. So I love that. I also remember we were walking across the border between Paraguay and Argentina. I was carrying my suitcase along and I tripped and fell. So I have the distinct honor of falling between two South American countries. That was kind of an interesting experience. So Alex, you're primarily based in Bolivia, is that right?
Yes, Nick, that's right.
Yeah. And as I understand it, you also had a recent addition to your family, is that right?
Oh yeah, we have a 5-month-old with us now.
How is that working out?
Oh, crazy. We're having a lot of fun. Thankfully, we're sleeping through the night now, which is great. But yeah, it's amazing.
Yeah. All right. So getting back to the operations sort of role here, I see there you put sort of your priorities for the next 90 days around governance, voting, etc. So at a high level, what do you think your approach is going to be to get this DAO going in terms of, setting governance rules and things like that?
Well, Nick, our main priority for operations is to build a robust foundation to streamline processes and ensure coordination among the councils you just mentioned. So we'll focus on creating order and efficiency. You mentioned that before, to execute our upcoming initiatives. So yeah, we have some key priorities that we mentioned there, preparing and presenting the version 0.5 of the governance documents, which will provide the community a set of guidelines, best practices regarding the DAO's operations, right? I can also mention that we will also start working on a voting protocol, right? We need to set a structure for proposals, voting processes, and implementation of adopted decisions. What else? Well, on the treasury level, we will work on the treasury rules for the DAO regarding funds allocation, their use, disclosure guidelines, everything that is necessary to actually get that going. So we will also be working on creating a legal entity for the DAO, which will provide formality and structure. So we will be moving towards our incorporation in this period with the support of our general counsel, right?
Yeah, that's great. And I'm very glad that you have a sort of an academic law background, because I'd like to make sure that as we proceed, especially with some of these governance rules, etc., you bring that to bear and make sure we make some good decisions. We also have in-house general counsel, and you're going to meet her also today. So that I expect fully that both of you will work together and make sure that all the I's are dotted and the T's crossed, especially when it comes to things like our tokens, etc. Want to make sure that we do everything in conformance with the law and follow the regulations. So counting on you to do that. So great to have you on board, Alex. I trust you wholeheartedly with this important role, and I'm very excited to be working with you.